Hello everyone, welcome to this quick BA2 Plus tutorial for FM. Today I'll show you the most commonly used calculator function for our exams, including TVM calculations, cash flow analysis, and the bond worksheet. Hopefully this tutorial will help you become more comfortable using your BA2 Plus during the exam. Before we start solving any questions, there are three things you should always do. First, clear the TVM worksheet by pressing second and then FV. Second, clear the cash flow worksheet by going to the CF worksheet and pressing second, then clear work. Finally, make sure your calculator is in AND mode, since most problems involve ordinary annuities unless the question specifically says do. Doing these three steps before every question can help prevent many common calculator mistakes. Let's quickly review the TVM keys. N is the number of periods, IY is the interest rate per period, PV stands for present value, PMT is the payment each period, FV is the future value. In most questions, you will know 4 of these values and then use the calculator to solve for the fifth one. Let's look at our first example. Suppose we invest $1,000 today at an annual interest rate of 5% for 3 years. First, we clear the TVM worksheet, then enter 3 for N, 5 for I and Y, negative 1,000 for PV, 0 for payment, finally process CPT and then FV. The calculator gives us a future value of about $1,157.63. Notice that we enter the present value as a negative number because it's money leaving us today. Now let's do the opposite. Suppose you've received $5,000 4 years from now and interest rate is 8%. Enter N equals 4, I and Y equals 8, FV equals 5,000, payment equals 0, then compute PV. You'll get about negative $3,675, which represents the amount you will need to invest today. Again, don't worry too much about the sign. The calculator simply follows cash flow conventions, which means the money you spend is in negative sign and the money you receive is in positive sign. Next is the loan payment calculation. Suppose you borrow $20,000 at 6% APR for 5 years with monthly payments. Since the payments are monthly, set P and Y equal to 12, then enter N equals 60, I and Y equals 6, PV equals 20,000, FV equals 0, then compute PMT. The calculator returns the required monthly payment whenever you see loans or mortgages on the exam. This is the worksheet you'll use. Another important setting is N versus begin. N mode represents an ordinary annuity where payments happen at the end of each period. Begin mode represents an annuity due where payments happen at the beginning of each period. To switch modes, press second PMT, second enter, then second CPT. Always double check which mode you're using before solving problems. Now let's look at the cash flow worksheet. Suppose your cash flow are negative 1,000 today, then 300, 500, and 600. Enter these values into CF worksheet. If you want the net percent value, go to NPV, enter in the discount rate, and compute. If you want the IRR, simply go to IRR and press compute. This worksheet is especially useful for investment projects and IRR questions on the exam. For bond questions, BAII Plus has a built-in bond worksheet. You should enter the settlement date, coupon rate, yield, and redemption value. Then you can compute either the bond price or the yield. This worksheet can save a lot of time on bond pricing questions. And before we finish, here's a few common mistakes to avoid. Don't forget to clear your worksheets. Pay attention to positive and negative signs. Make sure your PNT settings is correct. Check whether you are in end or begin mode. Finally, remember that APR is not always the same as the period interest rate, so read the question carefully. So finally, here are 3 practice problems. I encourage you to pause the video and try solving them on your own before checking the solutions. And practicing with calculator is the best way to become comfortable before the exam. Here are the solutions, and you're able to access to this PPT as I'm gonna upload it through announcement.